Hey there. Today I would like to talk about Red Dead Online and, accordingly, about her online and the situation in general. Let's start with the fact that, in my opinion, Red Dead Redemption 2 is currently the best game in all aspects, from finely crafted details to the visualization of the game world. For example, the interaction of NPCs with the world around them. This can be the construction of buildings, cleaning both on the street and in buildings, hunting animals, cutting down forests, repairing the railroad, fishing, and all this is done by NPCs. This is only a small part of what I saw, and I think that there are still a lot of activities. In most games, if you wander around the world, it will be absolutely empty. But in Red Dead Redemption 2, literally anywhere, some mini-event can appear with the rescue of someone, or, on the contrary, you can be killed. I'm still surprised at the scale that Rockstar implemented in Red Dead Redemption 2. But as we know, this is not all, and we lost some of the plot in Mexico, where the location was almost completely prepared. I think that we did not get Mexico because it was the end of the plot, and as we know, the developers worked on the game for at least 12 hours and sometimes more, which complicated the development process of the game since they were reworking and the release dates of the game were coming to an end. All this together prevented us from getting the plot in Mexico. But despite this, the scale of the game really turned out to be crazy. But this is not all we got Red Dead Online. Red Dead Online turned out to be quite dubious but still atmospheric. Unfortunately, I cannot say about the problems and advantages of the release and earlier version of the game because I started playing in early 2023. The first problem that does not give rest to a sufficient number of players is the addition of the same subscription Halloween every year. At the moment, there are two types of subscriptions in the game, Bandit and Halloween. Bandit was in the game only once as far as I remember, and Halloween is added 2 years in a row. I do not know what the problem is with adding a Bandit subscription. If you have information on this matter, you can share it in the comments. The second problem is bugs, but I will say right away that there are not so many of them. Playing on PS4, I cannot say that there are a lot of bugs in RDO. There are almost none, and if there are, they are insignificant. I will highlight to most annoying bugs. This is a bug with the entrance to the stable. When you entered the stable and could not do anything else because the screen froze. Yes, there was a way to get around it with the help of a friend who had to throw dynamite and everything would crash again. But when you played alone, you had to re-enter the game. Fortunately, this bug was fixed. The second bug is about the same, and it is connected with the role of the moonshiner, namely with the sale of moonshine. When you start a mission to sell moonshine, it happens that the cart with moonshine does not move. You can walk, drink tonics, shoot, and everything else, and also blow up the cart with moonshine, but nothing will happen. This problem is also solved by re-entering the game. The moonshine will not reset, do not worry. Unfortunately, this bug has not yet been fixed, but it does not appear very often. Well, the third problem is the most important: the lack of updates and support for the online mode. Let's start with the fact that Red Dead Redemption has a very narrow genre, which immediately cuts off the audience of children and, accordingly, a large amount of money. We can see this in the example of comparing Red Dead Online and GTA Online. Red Dead Redemption, together with Online, sold about 42 million copies including all platforms, and GTA, together with Online, sold 185 million copies also on all platforms. This is only one of the factors, then we will take the total online on all platforms. GTA Online is played today by 3 to 4 million players, and in RDO the number of active players is about 350,000. And perhaps the key factor and the last one is donation. According to reports for 2023, GTA Online brought in more than $600 million from microtransactions, and there is no information on RDO. At least I could not find it. Well, another factor is the development of GTA 6, because they literally directed all their efforts to it. including taking employees from our DO support. I forgot about the most important problem, the economy. Yes, we all know how hard it is to earn money and gold bars even as an experienced player, and even more so for beginners. In addition to earnings, there is also the problem that money is spent quickly if you are a very active player. Money goes to everything that is most important, food. Tonics, additional pumping of any role, so there will never be extra money. But with gold bars it is the opposite. If you have a lot of gold bars, then try to buy everything only for them, and leave money, as I said earlier, for everything that is most important. In general, this is the video that turned out. I hope you liked it, and also write your opinion in the comments about the problems that I talked about and those that I did not mention. See you all in the next video.